y'all in here too. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? Y'all already know how to go. We're not gonna do that, and I'm not gonna be formal. What's going on? How y'all doing today, man? It's good. Did y'all waking up? Good God, but I don't know how people wake up in a bad mood, man. Because you woke up. I would think that would be the best news you could get to start your daggum day off. Man, let's go ahead and get all up in here, man. There are 4 people. Y'all was in here this morning. Goodness gracious. It's this afternoon. That tell you what I've been doing. That tell y'all what I've been. Man, how y'all doing though? How y'all doing? Me and D Real will be coming back later to y'all later on this evening to celebrate. We coming back. We're gonna come back and celebrate and everything like that. I didn't feel like it was the right time last night. Like something about last night just didn't feel right to me. And I wound up talking to Mr. Smith after I spoke to Daryl. Let me go down these notes real quick. It's good. Y'all was in here today. Well, look, y'all ain't have to do that. We got Grand Madam Tara in the building. Great. What's going on, Great? What's going on, Grand Madam? I don't like how that author tried to frame that article about the toilet. Definitely, we got to talk about it. And you know that's why we're here. Because I'm like this. After letting y'all label us in the 1700s, I'm not going to keep doing that. So no, you don't get to label me and my people no more. Me and my people extended me and my character. So I, on behalf of all things Black Panther, will be doing the labeling of anything T'Challa got going on going forward. We screen going back on over there. Go back on over there. Which article? They all seem to dislike T'Challa as if he was for real. Yeah, I know. Here we go. What I would do, Grand Madam. Thank you so much for asking that question. Y'all know I believe sharing is caring. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, as Cool in the game would say, we're gonna get down on it. Get this link real quick. Hold on. There we go. I'm working. Phone is not working the way I wanted to this morning. It's in its feelings. But I am going to go over the article for those that aren't able to access it. Give me 1 second here. I mean, come on, man. Now, if I did not want to do this, it would load up. Y'all give me 1 second. Goodness gracious. Here we go. Let me do it like this. Open it this way. Hold on. Y'all, I apologize because y'all know I normally had this ready for the group. Y'all normally I had this right here. So I'm so sorry because this is not normally what we do. It ain't. It's not normally what we do. We normally have our stuff together. So I'm apologizing. But success. With success, we in there. Success, we in there. So like I said, it ain't what they call you, what you answer to. But I know a lot of people were questioning what I was going to do last night. It didn't feel right to do anything last night, and I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, they say act like you've been here before. And D-Real and I have been very, very appreciative of the amount of people that show up when we do our lives. And the amount of people that show up and do our lives, it's not indicative of the numbers that either one of our at when it comes to the amount of members that are rocking with us. But not only that, what I was more satisfied with, what I received more satisfaction with, it wasn't the 1,000. It was Grand Madam's letter being received and acknowledged by Black Panther. That meant more to me than 1,000. It was Mr. Ray Smith's, D-Real, and Kamoyo Kids' letters being published in the Black Panther comic book, Dr. Eve Ewan's run. y'all publishings meant more to me than me going over 1,000. And I'll tell you why. Because you did it. You ain't have to. You did it. And you did it because I asked you to. You ain't have to do that. So when you look at things, yeah, going over 1,000 is great. It absolutely is. All videos get monetized. I'm pretty sure Grandmaster can speak to that and everything like that. She'll be able to give me tips on where I go from here. But the Rock With Me Nation, Black Panther fan group, Recast T'Challa, 4 people that I know, talk to, chop it up with and everything like that. Kamoyo, Black Panther fan group president, responsible for the posters that y'all will be receiving in the next few days. Mr. Ray Smith, my mentor, right? D-Real, my older brother. And if T'Challa can have a spiritual advisor, that's what Grandmaster would be to me. Well, I don't know how to say it, but that gave me a greater sense of accomplishment. If that's the phrase that I had to use, that gave me a greater sense of accomplishment than going over 1,000. Not to shortchange it. My daughter worked very, very hard, very, very diligently behind the scenes. Thank you so much, girl. I love you. You made it do what it do. So thank you so much for that. But that's what meant more. That's what my greatest satisfaction came from. So I just want to speak on that real quick. Which article? I just put it in the chat, so hopefully y'all have that. Hey, Miss Keita, what's going on? Dish Diesel, the Rock With Me Nation moderators in the building. Watch what you say. We got Night Tellum in the building. Thank y'all so much. What's going on, Big Ronnie? Let me see. Mr. Ray Smith, my mentor, is in the building. Grandmaster. So, yeah, 1,000 subs. That's where we at. What's good? What's good? Everybody in the chat, absolutely. Ronnie, and if I could say this, I guess I feel like Josh Pate now from Late Kick. You know, I feel like I need to remind us every so often, hey, why you in here and everything like that, don't forget to hit that like button. Why you in here, hit the thumbs up just to let YouTube know that they didn't make a mistake. But let's jump all up in. Professor Film Fan, what's going on? What's going on with you? Thank you so much for being here. Okay, yes, we have new posters. And watch this. For those who have already requested posters, will you be receiving the third one? This is some good coffee. Stranger things have happened. I'll just say that. Stranger things have happened. Stay tuned. Let's keep up with this article, though. Screen Rant. I am T'Challa, and I am so much more than my throne. I just kind of want to stop. I just kind of want to stop because I felt the same type of way. And I'm gonna go through this article, which was written by Joe Anthony Myrick, published 17 hours ago. After several issues of trying to discover his purpose since losing both Wakanda and his crown, the Black Panther finally understands who he is. I feel like the first paragraph is disingenuous. Speaking about these characters as if they are real does little to nothing, nothing to little, little to nothing, to put the onus, the responsibility of storytelling right where it belongs, on the writer, on the editors in chief. Keep talking about these characters like they're real. People think it's the character. Immature people, stupid people, think the characters are out here doing stuff on their own. They can't. So one of us got to write them. We go from there. T'Challa has found his purpose as a street hero. Street hero. Street hero. You know, when certain folks called you, it was different when Tupac referred to us ourselves as thugs. That's different. When somebody else started calling you a thug, you knew what that meant. It didn't mean the same thing. When we were telling each other to be woke, wake up, that meant something. That meant something specific. That term got co-opted. Means something negative. It don't mean what it used. Well, excuse me, let me not say that. I don't let folks use woke incorrectly around me. So I don't mind educating folks when they use the term, when they're bold enough to use it in my presence, when they want to trigger a response, they get a response. It's just not what they're looking for. So, and Screen Rant has been trying for the damnedest time now to keep applying that street level. Those of us in the Rock With Me Nation that's been reading comic books for quite some time, those of us that have been reading not only Marvel comics, but DC comics, we understand what that label is. And we understand the implications of said level, of said label to those less read, educated when it comes to comics. Is Moon Knight a street level hero? If you feel like he's a street level hero, tell me why in the comment section. If you don't feel like he's a street level hero, tell me why in the comment section. Is Nightwing a street level hero? Yes or no? Just put in the comment section. This is some good coffee. Good God Almighty Jesus. Is Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, a street level hero? This is some amazing coffee. Yes, good God. It's got peppermint mocha creamer in it and everything like that. Y'all coffee people, we monetize now. So I drink coffee creamer. Come on over here. We can start getting some morning shows up in here. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. And I got a nice little catchphrase. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, this is the best cup of coffee. If I had your name, the best cup of coffee a brother ever had. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. It sounds so, it flows so smooth. I like this one. Since everybody wanted to do this comparison, Christopher Priest, is Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, a street level hero? I'm gonna keep asking questions while I catch up with these notes and everything like that. Like I said, thank y'all so much. Y'all did not have to be here with me, but y'all here. Oh, thank y'all so much. They be trying to, don't they? Yeah, they be trying. They be trying. They be trying to back. Anybody? Were you? Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say, tell me who it came, the first name that it came from, because if it didn't say not tell them, I probably got the email, but I'll be looking for names of people that I know, or at the very least your stage name. So, but I probably got it. I'm not gonna say, because I'm not deleting any emails either, for situations like that. So just let me know. But I'm gonna say, yeah, I got it. I just might not know that's you, but I have not deleted any emails. So, and that's for not tell them. So if you sent me an email, I have not deleted any emails because I understand I might not recognize the name attached to the email. So I have not deleted emails. Let me know what the name is on the email that I should be looking for. I say that. Moon Knight deals with powers and principalities way too much to just be a street level hero. Cap is like Batman to me. Greater street level in their solo titles, non-street level on Avengers. Fair. Those are all fair assessments. It's Sam Wilson, aka His mama named him the Falcon. I'm calling him the Falcon. It's Sam Wilson, aka the Falcon, street level hero. It's Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, a street level hero. Nightwing Bloodhaven Patrol is his part-time gig. He fights aliens, robots, and parrots. Yeah, they got a whole damn Beast Wars going on over there right now. Whole damn Beast Wars go like it's crazy over there right now. Like it ain't good to be a member of the Titans right now. Nope. So why do I ask these questions? Let me see. Spidey is mostly street. Watch this. Luke Cage, and I'm asking this, I'm being funny considering right now I'm literally reviewing a Luke Cage comic book called Gang War. Is Luke Cage, Danny Rand, street level fighters, or are they not? Luke Cage, Danny Rand, street level, yay, nay. I just read the article. Have they forgotten about the intergalactic empire Wakanda? T'Challa's not a street level hero unless he pulling together a new state or a new country. Yes, they are. What's going on, Promel? What's going on? Rashad's Corner, driving to work, listening. Absolutely. Ronnie J. T'Challa's not a street level superhero because he has superpowers like Batman, and T'Challa has went up against the Phoenix Force and the Silver Surfer. Get back to this article because the input that y'all all giving me is all knowledgeable input. It very well is, which begs the question. If y'all know it, Ronnie Young, bro, you get paid to write this stuff. I'm going to do it with somebody else too. I'm going to take a pause I'm going to detour real quick. And this is why I say to us, we as people need to be woke, rather wake up. So y'all have heard me talk about it. I'm going to take a detour real quick just to tell you where I'm coming from, to show you where I'm coming from, the significance of owning who you are. Don't let anybody else write your narrative. Well, Cat Williams goes on Club Shay Shay, does his thing. Right. As I said to Mr. Smith last night, and like I said, I love y'all for rocking with me because it be stuff like this when I'm able to talk with some of y'all. The ones I got a relationship with. I got a relationship with all y'all, but Mr. Smith really is like, if you're a man, you need to have an older man to talk to. I'm just gonna say it like that. And Mr. Smith don't mind. So I was like, people focus so much on what Cat Williams had to say in regards to who he tore down, the comedians that he cracked on each other. Now, let me just go ahead and say this. I find it odd because if we go back 2 years ago, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Well, quite a few comedians came to Chris Rock's defense, i.e., comedians should be able to say whatever they want to say, and you should get up out your feelings. Well, Cat Williams is a comedian. He talked about comedians. It's crazy how the same comedians, it's okay to talk about a man's wife. You can't talk about them because that's all he did, low key, was go on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay and roast everybody he did not give two damns about. Well, when Chris Rock got slapped, you didn't hear them comedians come to the defense of Jada Pinkett, nor did those comedians come to the defense of husbands, nor did those comedians come to the defense of wives, nor did those comedians who call themselves supposed to be wise have anything to say about today's state of affairs when it comes to comedians. Back in the day, comedians talked about themselves, their family, their friends, their loved ones. That was their stand-up routine. Their stand-up routine did not include the audience. That didn't change. Well, you got to be able to take it. And don't involve us in your little petty ass skirmishes, because that ain't got nothing to do with us. That's y'all comedians roasting each other. We not finna pick no sides. No, essentially, Kevin Hart, you were in the audience. Cedric the Entertainer, you were in the audience. Dave Chappelle, you don't like what he said? Well, you weren't in the club when he was doing it. So if you want to be a part of this thing, you can come on in, but you in the crowd too. Steve Harvey, you part of the crowd. You know who I am? I'm the person at home watching him talk about y'all. In the same way, I would laugh if he talked about somebody in the audience. It's going to be the same damn way I'm laughing at y'all. I'm not going to get in my feelings about this because he went on Club Shay Shay and got paid. Y'all go on y'all podcast. Y'all talk about what he said. Y'all getting paid. You know who not getting paid? The brothers and sisters that's picking sides. They're not getting paid at all. And I'm not going to keep letting y'all do that with my people. I'm just not going to do that. So we going to stop. Even with Stephen A. Smith. And I'm saying this for a reason. I know quite a few folks like Corey Holcomb. I like Corey Holcomb. My people, what we lying for? You know Stephen A. Smith is going back and forth with it with Jason Wilbon. You know Jason Wilbon that went out and said Stephen A. Smith lying. He never played basketball. Well, you got Corey Holcomb. You're a comedian. And I should not be able to do this because you got a podcast and got a huge ass staff. Well, you got Corey Holcomb. He want to get in on it. And just like we have so many people that don't bother to read here, Corey Holcomb don't bother to do his research. He wants to cap for Jason Whitlock. Now, first, he does admit Stephen A. Smith got caught up in the whole Jason Whitlock thing. I think he got caught up in the money thing. Just because you look angry, because we need to understand Stephen A. Smith is also an actor. He's an actor. We didn't see him raise his voice quite a few times on First Take. Him acting out on his podcast, that's not the first time we've seen him act out. No, we've seen him act out like that before. Here's the thing, though. Stephen A. Smith's bio, my bad, the college's bio, the college that he played for, that's online. You know what else is online? That year's basketball roster. You know who's on that year's basketball roster? Stephen A. Smith. He's on that basketball roster. Not just listed. His photo is right there on the team. You got Jason Whitlock, who in his book will say Stephen A. Well, wait a minute, Jason. Hold on. It's right there. Regardless of how many, y'all can go back and forth in regards to whether he played one game or played more than one game, where because honestly, to average 1.5 points a game, you had to have played in more than one game. So either that, or you say I only played in one game and I only scored 1.5 points before I tore my knee. That's how that verbiage, that's how you write that. But you can't average 1.5 points a game and only have played in one game. So y'all need to get y'all English together because I'm not going to do that with y'all. But you got Corey Holcomb and quite a few people that are Corey Holcomb fans that just want to keep the pot stirred. That was my point. Just want to keep the pot stirred. Just want to keep brothers and sisters going back and forth, chirping at each other, but it ain't doing no good. Because they know the brother and sister is not going to pick up the book and they're not going to tell you the truth. The truth don't move the needle. Well, the truth don't move the needle for Screen Rant. The truth don't move the needle for T'Challa. How so, Theo? How does the truth not move the needle for T'Challa? I'm going to go back to Cat Williams. Because remember what I said, it's what you talk about. Folks don't necessarily like the truth. What generates chaos? Cat told the truth when he was on stage. He said the character didn't die, the actor died. How many people locked in when he said that, though? Now, he said that. You got a whole dadgum recast movement, right? He said that. Right now, he's getting more attention, negative attention. I'll debate that. Negative attention about what he said about other black people than what he said in regards to protecting a black character for black people. Think about that. Think about where the media is putting most of their attention right now. Think about it. Just wrap that thing on up in a nice little boat, nice little neat little boat. Y'all see how they, mind you, when he said that the character didn't die, the actor died, none of those comedians that he named, none of them said anything, i.e., those black entertainers had nothing to say. Wasn't no he right, wasn't no he wrong. No, they did what too many black entertainers did, said nothing. Y'all know I ain't lying. Said nothing. But this is a talking point. This is a talk. Whether or not either he or Ricky Smiley tried out for the role that Cat wound up playing, that's the talking point. That's the talking point. Whether or not somebody stole his jokes, that's the talking point. That's where we at. Not the relevance, the significance of black imagery and black representation, which he talked about. No, it's about a comedian roasting other comedians. I can't make that up. That's what it means to be woke. That's the definition of being woke when you sit back and you do this right here. That's the definition of being woke. For those that did not know, I just gave you a primary example of being woke. Being able to sit back and look at all this like, man, I'm not doing that with y'all. I'm looking at people on social media having hard down arguments about people they don't even know. And based on the way them people conduct themselves, they don't give two damns about you. You watch this. Y'all be like, Theo, don't do it. Why not? Well, you know, it was a black woman that wrote, it was a black woman that wrote The Matrix, right? It's 2024. We still got black folks that believe Africa is nothing more than a nation. As many times as folks been saying it's a continent, and you can literally research it your damn self. It's 2024. We got black people still saying that Africa is a nation. It's 2024, and we got black folk living in America saying they not from Africa, but they saying they black. Can't have one without the other. And ready to fight you about it. Like, ready to tell you that they ain't from, fool, we know where you, fool. We know your black ass wasn't born in Africa. Where your folks from? Because the dude who keep telling you he white, he about 3 generations, 4 generations here. So they know where they come from. Your black ass is the one who don't damn know. You talking like your family started at slavery. And if you telling me you from America, then what is the name of your Native American tribe? You cannot have it both ways. Stop that. Cameron, if you ain't from Africa, you ain't black. Let me say that to every brother and sister that's in America. If you were born in America, if you ain't black, if you have no ties to Africa, none whatsoever, your color tree is either red, white, yellow, or brown. If you are not from Africa, you do not claim any parts of Africa, your color delineation is not black. I'm not tripping. I'm not mad. But if you are adamant that you have no connection to the motherland whatsoever, then stop claiming the color that was given to me and my people, because now I'm thinking you're doing it just to be cool. Back to this article. That's the same thing. Because Screen Rant really wasn't bumping their gums like that. Anything regarding Black Panther, T'Challa, when John Ridley was writing. I know, because I'm signed up to them. They wasn't talking about T'Challa like this when John Ridley was on top, was writing that dude. They weren't. So since you didn't care then, you can't care now. I can tell you don't know what you're talking about. T'Challa is not a street level hero. You can't be no street level hero making your introduction in a comic book featuring a superhero team that's known for their scientific explorations. You don't make your debut in that comic and beat their ass just being a street level hero, because that's literally what he did. That's literally what he did. You don't do that as a street level hero, and that's what he did. As a matter of fact, if you look a street level hero, when you got read on and on about how technologically advanced the nation is, the nation. Grand Madam Tarot got to come in and tell you about the intergalactic empire of Wakanda. Screen Rant. Y'all ain't proof check this? Y'all just let the dude write willy-nilly, or y'all let the AI do it? This is how you get discredited as a writer. This is how you have people not following you when you write stuff. Let me go back to these notes, because y'all going ham in the comment section. Y'all ain't got to do that, but I appreciate it. I got a few minutes before I go on else on supporting the nation. Absolutely, y'all make sure. Hey, I'm where I'm supposed to be at. We need to get my brother. So if you are not a member of Be Real with D-Real's page, go sign up over there and everything like that. Let's get my brother over to 1,000, push, pull, and everything like that. I'm where I'm at. Let's get him where he need to be as well. Because if we have that, then we have more people with more members that are knowledgeable. We get that. The YouTube algorithms pick up the videos more. We get that knowledge out there more. And that's what it's about when it comes to the Council of Wakanda, Black Panther fan group, Recast T'Challa, Rock With Me Nation, sharing is caring. If you know me, grow me. It's about getting that knowledge out there. So we want to make sure we get our brother up there and everything like that. I want to make sure I keep up with these comments. Spider-Man, Prom Mail, Spider-Man was a street level hero. These Steves are Danny in the street when he ain't dealing with mystical Kunlun stuff. Understood. Agree with that. Kamoyo Kid, yo, what's good? Grand Madam Tarot, we need to put together a BPF vlog site. Yes, we do. You're right. Priest Theo on pause, but yeah. Corey Holcomb just got Chappelle last night. I can't even, I don't even know how to watch this. I'm fine for cracking jokes. I'm absolutely fine for cracking jokes. I am. But I don't know how to take you, because I know Dave Chappelle is upset with Cat because he like, the Illuminati exists. Why did you come for the brothers? Because that's all you talked about is brothers. Well, if the brother's the one that did him wrong, I don't know what you want him to say. Like, he mentioned the Illuminati. He did. And then he went down the list. Now, mind you, watch this. You was upset because he said something about black comedians. He talked about Puffy, too. So, but once again, I don't know none of y'all. I don't know none of y'all. I don't know none of y'all. What I do know is this, is that when regular black folks said something, we ain't hear from the black entertainers. Now that's what I can tell you. When black folks said something, black entertainers didn't hear us. When we said something about T'Challa, ain't nobody hear us. The brother said something about T'Challa, ain't nobody hear us. No black entertainer spoke for us. No black journalist asked questions for us, and that's regardless of who it was. So that's low key where I'm at with it in regards to black celebrities. I said it before, I say it again. The only black celebrity I rock with is D-Real. I don't personally know any black celebrity. Thus, I'm not going to hand my trust out to any black celebrity. When I look at the number stuff that myself, Grand Madam Tarot, D-Real, Mr. Smith talk about and everything like that, when I look at the state of affairs in regards to my people, and I look at the number of black millionaires in regards to my people, and I look at the number of black billionaires in regards to my people, then I question why my people struggle. When I look at the number and the age of black social activists, black right activists that had the baton while I was in middle school and are still living to this day, when I look at those black leaders, and when I look at the leader that Trump is. Trump is a leader, bad, good, or whatever. When I look at the leader that Trump is, I look at my black leaders and I ask myself a question. Why haven't my black leaders been able to mobilize, been able to get black people to move like this dude? When I look at radio show hosts, black radio show hosts, black social media activists that tell you every day, all day, twice on Sunday to just be mad, well, I have to ask myself a critical question. How does it benefit me to just be mad all the damn time? When do I do something about the situation? And not trying to throw no shade at nobody, regardless of whether you like them or not. You've never heard the black TV show host nor the black radio show host tell you what to do. They tell you to be mad. They tell you how to be mad, but tell you what to do so you don't find yourself in this situation again. Nobody wants to have that conversation. Nobody wants to have that conversation. And the reason why they don't want to have that conversation is because it's not a black person signing their checks. I wish you would say it. I wish you would. Shout out to my brother Aaron, the big word Brinkley, because he and I used to have conversations back in the day. And one of the things he said, they don't feel the person standing on the sidewalk with the picket sign. That's not the person they scared. That's not the person that's on the street corner, that's holding up a sign, singing hymns. That's not who they're concerned about. They're not concerned about that person. That person don't concern them. No. It's the Fred Hamptons that concern people. Them folks concern people because them folks don't be out in public. Them folks be sitting back watching stuff from afar. Be like, oh, okay. They read, they educated, then they go look at their fellow brothers and sisters. They call a meeting and they put plans into place. Action. Breakfast program, that was action. That wasn't just telling folk to be mad that the kids weren't eating breakfast for school. That wasn't just telling folks to be mad because they ain't have enough time to fix their kids' breakfast. No, that was literally black folks saying, F that. Anybody got time for that? Our kids need to eat. Our kids need to make sure they starting off their school morning on a full stomach so that they can learn. That's action. Well, it ain't what they call you. It's what you answer to. It's what you do. Corey is edgy like cat. I like Corey. I just need Corey to be right. Don't be loud and wrong. There's too many people out here. Do not be loud and wrong. He was absolutely right when he talked about Stephen A is making Jason Whitlock's day by going back and forth, but he lied at the same time. It's real hard to be dumb with a smart device in your hand. It is. He could have looked that up because while he was doing his video, I was looking it up. He was either going to be right or he was going to be wrong. I didn't look it up to validate him. I wanted to see for myself. See what I just said? I wanted to see for myself. It wasn't enough. Corey Holcomb is funny. He's funny as I don't know what. That's what that is. But I understand he's not a journalist. He's not a researcher. He's a comedian. That's it. That's what he is. He's a comedian. And his platform is, if you look at his platform, you watch this show, it's literally about roasting people. Like, that's what that is. It's topics are introduced, folks getting roasted. They're getting talked about. Whether it's a personal issue, whether it's a political issue, it don't matter. They getting roasted. Well, he's a comedian. Why am I trusting what the comedians say? Say, like, I'm not gonna go research what the comedian said. Well, yep, he is. And actors get paid to act. Exactly, they get paid to act. I got a few minutes. Let me see. D-Real just chilling. Absolutely. Y'all make sure also my brother does have the radio going on and everything like that. Big bro, if you have not put the link to the radio in here so members of the chat can have it, want to go over there, they do have a radio show. We listening to some R&B music. We talk about that, right? And they discuss some topics. So yeah, make sure y'all go over there and check my brother out. I didn't even know Cat said anything about T'Challa till I randomly, yeah. He and everybody, watch this. Way too many folks wanted to make fun of him for saying that, as opposed to sitting back saying, wait a minute. Let me think about what he said. Now, mind you, ain't none of them comedians touched that. Ain't none of the comedians touched that. Watch this. It wasn't touched in the interview either. It wasn't touched in the interview either. No, that's not what the talking point was. Now, I'm not trying to be funny, but when I look at me and my people, who got asked to do what first? That's not a needle mover. Who took, because Cat. And let me say this. I feel like I got to say this because we the ones that do this, and I don't understand it. Cat told a joke. Burger King makes a hamburger. Said told a similar joke. McDonald's makes a similar hamburger. Steve Harvey told a similar joke. Wendy's makes a similar hamburger. Now, to all of my people out there, see this is another part about being woke. This is the other part about being woke. To all my people out there, brothers and sisters, social media influencers, actors, singers, rappers, you literally get up every day. You do this. You know Lowe's ain't too far from Home Depot, regardless of where you live at. You know that. You know that. And both parking lots are full. You know that. Because you didn't drove from one to the other at least once, because you wasn't able to find what you was looking for in the other one. You have. Don't do that. Target is always down the street and or around the corner from Walmart. It is. It is. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. And both parking lots are always full. Always. And Walmart be open 24/7 damn near all the time. And both parking lots, it is. It absolutely is. I have as of yet to see, as long as they've been around, because Whataburger is here too. You let me know which one of them hurting for money. I'll wait. I'll wait. Theo, what you mean? Cat Williams talked about what they've taken from him. That's what he said. It's not for me to say they did or didn't, but what is he lacking? What is he lacking? Wasn't he on Shannon Sharp? Well, you don't get invited. You don't get invited to Club Shay Shay if you nobody. Didn't he get invited? Didn't we see him on stage telling that joke about T'Challa? Well, it wasn't a joke, but wasn't he on stage doing a comedy routine? He was on stage. He wasn't at the house doing a YouTube video. He was on stage. And what does he tell you? He said all his shows are sold out. Okay, well, you're not doing bad, dude. You telling me how good you doing. You telling me how bad you doing by describing to me how good you doing. Make that make sense. How you finna tell me how bad off your life is based off of what these comedians did to you when folks still rocking with you, and low key, quite a few people consider you funnier than the other comedians you talked about. So when I'm looking at Cat don't look like he hurting for money, do he? Some folks might question his dress choices, but he don't look like he broke, do he? So how bad was it? How bad was it? On a level of 1 to 10, scale of 1 to 10, how bad is your life right now? I don't believe you drove to Club Shay Shay. Somebody drove you to Club Shay Shay. Even when he got into it with the young lady, she tried him or whatever. You was on a radio show. You got invited to a radio show where they paid you. Bruh, how bad are folks treating you? You mad about what? The glass half empty. This dude got more water in his glass than quite a few people, and he keep looking at, if I'm looking at it, and I'm not saying those things didn't happen to him. I'm saying putting it into perspective, he got way more water in his glass than quite a few people, and he's looking at the water he don't have. Bruh, you got a lot of water. You got a lot of water. Because you're a millionaire. Ain't you the American dream? You the inspiration. You the source. We started from the bottom, now we here. We started from the bottom, now my whole team started from the bottom, now we here. How many comedians Cat Williams say he take on tour with him? You can't take that many comedians on tour with you, pay them, make sure they good, and you broke. You can't take that many comedians out on tour with you, pay them, make sure they good if you're not in high demand. How you in high demand if all these comedians have derailed your career? And we find ourselves doing what as a people? Picking sides. Arguing with each other on social media, going back and forth on social media. Oh man, they did Cat dirty. Oh man, Cat shouldn't be talking about them. Cat got paid. Cat leveled up after that interview. Cat is in high demand. You know who else in high demand? Shannon Sharp is in high demand. You know who else is in high demand? Jason Whitlock. By the people that like Jason Whitlock, in high demand. Stephen A. Smith, in high demand. You know who ain't? I said a black woman wrote The Matrix, didn't I? Remember I said a black woman wrote The Matrix? Yeah. Okay. Let me see here. They don't want no attention that way. I didn't even know. Okay, keep it up with these notes. Cat's been sending subliminals and literals for a minute now. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. Boy, wait till Thursday live tomorrow. I'm gonna put some of this in perspective, my brother. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Probably a good question. Everybody's Native American now. I guess so. I would hope so. You here? You definitely native to the land. Facts. True. Wakanda ain't the streets. Can't be. They were radio silent then, but now got all this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I sit back now. I be like, man, you're not gonna get me. You're not finna watch this. Because we used to say that you're not finna get me triggered. You're not finna get me triggered. Nah, it's deeper issues going on with my black folks. I ain't got time for that. I don't care nothing about no Breakfast Club. I don't care nothing about no just hilarious. Whether or not I care, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I mean. But I don't care nothing about your beat with the Breakfast Club, I don't care who hosting the DJ Envy. No, I don't care nothing about that. You did this, you did that. It's bigger issues on the table with me and mine. Thus, I don't care about your individual problems. Your individual perceived problems. I don't care about it. T'Challa's universal. Yes, indeed. And they hate it. Yep. T'Challa's like 5% street. I didn't know. I never even looked at Batman as being a street level superhero. Because I'll be trying to figure out. I understand Daredevil. We don't see Matt Murdock nowhere but basically by and large Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, he might wander out a little bit further in New York and everything like that. And yeah, he might get called to an ancient temple, some religious facility, because he's a daredevil. By and large, his strength level be damned, because he's a peak human. Be real gonna like that. He's a peak human. He right there in Hell's Kitchen. Luke Cage. Well, I like Danny Rand. He don't have Iron Fist no more, but Heroes for Hire. That was a business. We don't necessarily need you to go into business for yourself if you having interdimensional and interplanetary adventures. No, you need humans to pay you. You street level. You right there. You ain't even trying to go nowhere unless you have to. No, you staying right there in them streets. Well, how that's what we're saying about T'Challa. How is anybody saying that about T'Challa? He showed up in Fantastic Four. I don't know, damn. When you see him in no alleyway, you got more justification to call Bruce street level, but you never would. You never would reduce Bruce Wayne to street level, even though it's safe to say that damn near all the crime in Gotham is on the streets. You're not going to do that. Now, here's the thing that folks need to know. DC don't talk about their heroes like that. Marvel does that. And Marvel does that to set up an expectation level for your heroes and to let you know, basically, by and large, the significance of said hero. Peter Parker, Spider-Man, is the most popular street level superhero Marvel has. And even he ain't restricted to the streets. They didn't do that in the damn MCU. No, they took his happy ass across the damn galaxy. So even I get what Kevin Feige trying to say, but you done had this dude do interdimensional and intergalactic you had Peter Parker be on intergalactic and interdimensional journeys right off the rip in the MCU. He's not a street level hero. You know who he is? Daredevil. You know who he is? Based on how you've gotten her set up right now, She-Hulk. You know who he is? Echo. Those are your street level. You know who is? Elektra. Those are your street level heroes as you have them currently signed up in the MCU. You can't even claim Sam as a street level hero because you didn't send his happy ass across galaxies, space, other countries, international affairs. That ain't working. You know why that's not working? Because you don't know what the hell a street level hero is. It's neither here nor there. And I'm trying to watch what I say because money. Hit them like, yeah, absolutely. Isn't T'Challa currently an Avenger? Or no, as in no, the Avengers aren't street level. Yes, he is currently on the Avengers. And even when they started this new story arc off, he wasn't in the street. He was in the middle of the ocean. I'm gonna say he was in the middle of the Atlantic, minding his own John Brown business, nowhere near the street. Matter of fact, I want to say the closest Charlie got to the streets when he was in the Avengers, this latest run, is when him and Sam was aboard the Impossible City. Go figure. Grocery shopping with Monica is a street level activity. That's about it. Who in the Hootie Hoo Fresh and Fruity Cool Talk screen rant? In fact, I have that comic book where T'Challa gets introduced in the Marvel comic. Exactly. Nico, what it do? Absolutely. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Y'all did not have to do this today. Kamoyo, I picked your message tomorrow, bro. I love it. My God. Listen, like I said, that gave me just seeing members of the Rock With Me Nation, their letters posted in Black Panther. That meant more to me than anything else in the world. And the reason why is because we remember here when Eve first started, there was talk about how well her first issue did, and then how the preceding issues after that were trending. And, there was talk about how her book could get canceled. And I'm like, I don't believe in that. I don't believe that. The game ain't oh, I don't give a damn if I'm losing in the third quarter. Game ain't over with till that ain't no more time left on the clock. So to me, it's like, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that. We like the character, writing in, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because of the generation that I come from when we used to have the letters page. We remember that, the letters page. And y'all that remember me talking about the letters page in regards to how when T'Challa was showing up in the Avengers, how he was showing up, they changed his mask. People wrote in. Well, it's crazy. I think what we've gotten used to in this day and age of modern technology is we have no issues spending our time going on social media attacking one another, but going to a company, sending letters to a company, emails to a company showing our support for either their product or character, that's foreign to us. That's not the generation that I come from. We either writing in to let you know how we feel bad, or we writing in to let you know how we feel good. Well, it made me feel good to see members of the Rock With Me Nation, Black Panther fan group, recast T'Challa. It made me feel good seeing that. That was the accomplishment right then and there, because y'all didn't have to do that. No, what y'all did was y'all said, hey, that sounds like an idea. Damn all that. I like this character. Let me show Marvel, the comic book company, how much I like this character. Then let me show the writer that I see her work, how much I appreciate her work. That meant more to me than anything else in the world. Like that was it to me. And if I had to say it on how can I put it? If I had to look at it on an ego level, Mr. Smith alluded to it last night. I suggested that. I suggested that. I know I suggested it. Y'all know I suggested it. Whether people like me or not, they know that came out my mouth. Well, that's not bad for a no influence having ass fool. Because that's what I got told. I got told that, and quite a few other people got told that. We're non-influence having ass fools. Non-influence having ass fools for doing critical thinking. Non-influence having ass fools for being concerned about a Black character, in which the person that called us non-influence having ass fools did a video in regards to the late actor. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. He talked. He didn't urge you to keep the character alive. He didn't even know how. The non-influence having ass fool did. Well, I took greater satisfaction out of that than anything else because, as D-Real has alluded to, when we do our lives, that number right there, 21, it's people that's got 3,000, 4,000 followers ain't doing that number. Well, it ain't about the amount of people. It's about the substance of the content that you're creating. Everything else will come in time. Fools don't realize that. Speaking of which, got to get ready for the radio show here. I'm gonna shout the Rock With Me Nation and the BP out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. He gonna shout out the Rock With Me Nation Black Panther fan group. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned with that. I've been saying that selling out has been the new gateway drug for a while now. A hero can be street level and still fight metas and cosmic foes. Batman, Nightwing, Daredevil, Green Arrow, Black Panther. They are, but they don't. The talking point, Mr. Martin, DC doesn't talk about street level. Marvel does. DC does. So Batman would never be viewed in regards to DC as a street level hero for the same reason that you just articulated. Now, when you look at Marvel, that's not necessarily the case. Marvel Comics. They do a very good job in keeping street level heroes right there on the street, unless they got to go somewhere else to get some help to solve the problem that's on the street. So when you look at Batman, Nightwing, and Green Arrow, they don't even talk about them being street level heroes on DC because that's not a talking point. They're not viewed as, you see that via a comparison to what's got going on at Marvel, but DC never talks about their heroes like that. Yeah, those that organize and go their own way. T'Challa hasn't been street level for quite some time. The only time we could say, and we have to be careful when we say it, the only time we could say that T'Challa was street level, possibly during Priest's run. But we know why Priest brought him to America, to make him more relatable to folks, so folks could understand, folks would buy the comic book. And hey, strategy, well done. Marvel Knights, one of the most successful Black Panther runs. So while there's some issues that I have with it, I do understand the necessity for certain things. That was it. And even with that, folks was like, put him back in Wakanda. Put him back in Wakanda. Here come Casper Cole. Another question is, Brother Voodoo a street level hero? Brother Voodoo is an absentee hero. We need to get him back. Brother Voodoo to me would be, if somebody wanted to do it, act like they was going to do it when they did the video game. I could have swore they was going to do a comic book. I thought when they did the comic book, I thought when they did the video game, I thought that would have been a nice chance, a nice jumping off point for a comic book. People were excited about them characters. Brother Voodoo would be a nice member of the Midnight Suns. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Brother Voodoo has led the Midnight Suns at one point. I definitely know he's been the Sorcerer Supreme at one point. So that would be, I don't know if I would necessarily, I'm not prone to consider supernatural heroes as street level heroes. I hope that makes sense. That's the answer. That's the answer I'm going with. I'm gonna stick with that one. I don't consider supernatural heroes to be street level heroes. There we go. And he is with a lot of potential. Brother Voodoo is more like Moon Knight and Doctor Strange, so he is a street level. Great assessment. Juju, one big problem is that people in our community tell other people in our community that voting doesn't matter and both sides are the same. You never hear the other side saying that. Listen, and if I could, thank you so much, Juju. I try and stay out of politics because I know it can be a very polarizing topic. Regardless, what I'm going to say is this. The world is more gray than it is black and white, regardless of who you consider yourself to be. If you are someone who believes in equality, if you are somebody who believes in the rights of other people, You got to go vote Joe Biden. Now, you never heard me say I like Joe Biden. You didn't hear me say I trusted Joe Biden. You didn't hear me say that. I said, if you value your rights, equality, and the rights of others, that's what I said. You got to go vote Joe Biden. That's the lesser of two evils. That's the lesser of two evils. A vote for Trump is not a vote for humanity. And let me just say that. A vote for Trump is not a vote for humanity. No, that's a vote for inhumanity. It was the last time. So you, as a responsible person, you need to ask yourself a question. Do you sit back and do nothing and let folks vote for you inhumanity, or do you vote for the lesser of two evils? You vote for the lesser of two evils, because every vote that Biden don't get is a vote for Trump. That's just the simple mathematics of it. I'm not telling you to like Joe Biden. I'm not. Watch this. This is not me endorsing Joe Biden. No, this is me condemning Donald Trump. Think about what I just said. This ain't me endorsing Joe Biden. No, it's me condemning Donald Trump. No differently than I condemned Ron DeSantis. Well, you saw what that coward did, right? You saw what that traitor did, right? I tell him that straight to his face. You saw what he did, right? Threw Trump up under the bus for January 6th, saw he wasn't going to win. Now he's Trump's lapdog. A Navy officer. No. I'll say it like this. Ron DeSantis to me ain't no different than Roland Martin. You figured out what I meant when I said that. Ron DeSantis ain't no different than Roland Martin. Take that how you want to. Oh, yeah, Supremo, but they don't give a F about him sad. What's Supremo at? Brother, yeah. Well, you know what? Here's the thing, and because that's a great point, Promel. This is one of the other things in regards to Dr. Eve Ewing's running, writing, and why you got to let her cook. You saw Lady Nightshade pop up. You seen Deathlock pop up. Okay, Shangamai's son in Yobi, he's being used. Queen Divine Justice, her sister is in there. If I don't remember anything else from what I was told, Dr. Eve Ewing has a healthy respect for the past. And even if you look at the letter when she was talking to Mr. Smith, she low-key got plans for cardiac already. Okay, well, what we have to do, because she knows about these characters, let her know you want to use them. Let her know you want to see them. She has not done anything yet to show me she does not know how, does not possess the skill set or intertwining older characters that have been rarely seen into a current story. She's the only one that I've seen do it. That's why when people start comparing her to other folks, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, because you ain't get this from other folks. No, she's the only one by and large that's doing it effortlessly, and she's not killing off other folks' characters to do it. Keep doing what you do, Queen. I'm here for it. If you only knew how people are shut down and controlled day and night, it would really make you mad. Start with the music, language, food, etc. Grand Madam. I don't even want to say, because I be in my feelings. I be in my feelings. If I told y'all my life story, I shouldn't be here. But I'm not a special person. I don't believe I'm a special person. But I don't know how we keep. I don't know how, if you know what you know as a black person, you've been convinced that this ain't your country. I don't know how you are an educated black person, how you feel like this ain't as much as your country as everybody else does. I don't understand. When you look at the sacrifices that brothers and sisters made before you were born that's found its way into the history books. When you look at the accomplishments we've achieved in this country, I don't know how any black person allows any other race to make them feel like a second-class citizen. I don't get that. I don't get how you as a black person, knowing that only one out of the 5 races didn't take a boat to get here. Everybody else came here from someplace else. You know that. I don't know how we as a black person, as black people, allow a race that needed help taking care of their kids, taking care of their land, taking care of their home. That's what that is. That's laughable. That's laughable. You needed help taking care of your home, your children, and your land. I'm not the lazy one. You are, historically speaking. And you a thief, historically speaking. That's what that is. That's not me writing that in the history. That's the history. Well, how that person get to make me feel like a second-class citizen? As an American veteran, I'll do you one better. As a black military veteran, how do I let anybody make me feel like a second-class citizen? Hell, they did 2 damn movies about the Red Tails, about the Tuskegee Airmen program. 2 damn movies. 2 damn movies. One of them, shout out to Andre Brower. You missed. But how you finna make me feel like a second-class citizen when I took my oldest daughter to the movie theater, the matinee showing of Red Tails? It was sold out, and every veteran was there. Black, white, red, brown, yellow, it didn't matter. You Gentile, they were there showing their respects to what some of them actually lived through during World War II. And they wore their uniforms to that movie. How the hell you finna make me feel like a second-class citizen? And that's fact. You're not getting that from somebody over here. They just gonna tell you to be mad. No, I'm gonna tell you to walk with your chest out. I'm gonna tell you to take ownership of it. If I tell you to do anything, if somebody can be proud of a Nazi swastika, if somebody can be proud of a Confederate flag, I'm the person that'll tell you to plant the African flag right here in America. Plant it. Plant it right here and take ownership of it. No differently than they do. Plant your flag and take ownership of the country that your forefathers bled for, fought for, and died for, and don't let anybody tell you anything different. That's what I would say. But hey. That's me. Supremo, true, not got a lot, but they still did it dirty to bro. But I thought he finna be in Doctor Strange too. They fumbled the bag on that one. I'm confident Brother Voodoo will show up. Why? Hold on. Never mind. I ain't gonna do that. I was gonna ask you, Supremo, what got you confident in the MCU? That. I'm not gonna do that though, because you could probably tell me why you might be confident, but then I'm gonna have a laundry list of why you shouldn't be. So I'm just, I like to let everybody be great. Bro, really hope so. It's duality in everything. Prom, his action figure was in Haunted Mansion. Brother Voodoo, damn, I got that action figure. Cat can't let that bitterness go. You know what? The thing is come on, y'all. I don't know how bitter he is. See, that's the whole thing. Cat Williams is an actor, right? Got paid, right? Well, he know how to roast folks, right? Because, like I said, I Cat talk about people. Hey, today's comedian talk about people. It seemed like he was bitter. It seemed like that. I don't know. Because I don't know what he got to be bitter about. Here we go. You ready? 1,000, right? I said this to my daughter, and I'm so thankful to her. Like she really has no idea. And the reason why I'm so thankful to my daughter is because I saw what she did in a week's time frame. Now, y'all stay with me here for a second. And this is just lessons to parents, lessons to children, lessons to us as adults. I'm in the 850 area. Had been playing flag football, city league, recreational league since 1997. Been living in Tallahassee since 94. And my last year playing was 2021. Yeah, my last year playing flag football was 2021. So let's do the math here. You know, like I said, I can't do anything unless I got, you know, unless I got a dollar sign in front of it. Go back. 2021 minus 1997. That's 24 years. That's 24 years. Just think about it. I know we talk about LeBron James and we talk about LeBron James and Tom Brady. Nah, let's talk about Gerald Theophilus Butler. 24 years playing flag football at a high level. Let's talk about that one. Damn it, LeBron, get on my level. People like, why didn't no? He ain't done what I done did. So 24 years. Well, how many people you think I came across in that 24-year time frame to play city league flag football? How many people you think in that league to this day? Well, how long y'all been rocking with me like I've been rocking with y'all, like I've been rocking with y'all, like y'all been rocking? I'd have thought if I'm like Cat Williams, because this would be my mindset, I would talk about all the classmates that I know that didn't sign, that aren't members of the channel, that, by the way, are comic book fans, by the way. Let me just say it. That's the damnedest thing in and of itself. When you know you grew up with comic book fans, they still to a degree comic book fans, you friends on Facebook, you post stuff about comic books, and they never got a comment. They never got a comment. It's one person right now that I have played flag football with, played flag football against, is a deputy sheriff right here in Florida. We know one another. Our daughters know one another. They both went to the same school, FAMU. Me and this dude then chopped it up, then had conversations that grown men have. He follows me on TikTok because the eye logo comes up. He's watching my videos on TikTok. Never said one thing. And he's been doing it for 2 years now. Nothing. I mean, when I say nothing, all you do is when I play my TikTok video, you see the little eyeball pop up and his picture pop up. Nothing. I could focus on that. I could. There was a guy that I was doing a YouTube video. We were doing a sports talk show. Asked the dude to be my agent. Asked the dude to shine some folks over here on the channel. Me and this dude went to Florida State together. We were members of Progressive Black Men. I was the vice president. He was the treasurer. You've never seen this dude on the YouTube channel, my channel, talking about anything. Does he say something to me every now and then on Twitter about sports, Florida State, because that's his school? Yeah. But show any love and support over here for Theo? No. Well, hell, we've been knowing each other since Hell, 2000, 1998, 97, nothing. I could focus on all of that, as Cat Williams has done. I wouldn't be wrong. They've done it. It's one dude that's popped up in the video, and I get it. He's had some comments and everything like that, but he'll never know how much it hurt for me to have backed his play every time it came to being an R&B singer, and he never once showed that love back this way. I could talk about that. I could focus on the fact that I've been his background singer, his hype guy, helped him open up some concerts and everything like that. I could focus on the fact that he's never saw fit to even say, hey, let's make sure Theo get a job as a host at my next performance. I could focus on all of that. Why? If Cat Williams can say that none of those cats are funny and that he's funnier than them, well, the dude whose talk show I was on, he's not generating the numbers over here that we're doing over here. Okay, well, the guy that's a singer, he doesn't have an album out. I'm going to drop mine by the end of the year. I'm going to do 5 songs. They're going to be covers. I'm not moving for them. I'm moving for me. That's how Cat Williams should be doing. Move for you. Stop talking about them. At this point in time, a millionaire talking about a black millionaire, dragging another black millionaire just for that black millionaire to come at them, to me, is nothing more than a further tactic to divide my people, because all y'all gonna do is get rich off of it. You gonna say something, folks gonna send some money your way. You gonna say something, some folks gonna send some money your way. That money not coming down here. That money not coming down here. It's not. And ain't nobody having no real conversations about why y'all talking about each other in there, because y'all got each other's phone number. Y'all got each other's phone number, or y'all know somebody that knows somebody. So in 2024, when I come from a generation where we used to use snail mail, where we actually wrote each other letter, hey man, let me holler at you real quick. Or we picked up the phone. What's up? Yeah, we would pick, you remember the phone, Miss Brenda, Miss Jackson, when Miss Brenda called Miss Jackson and say, hey, girl, I got your man over here. Yeah. We pick up the phone. All this stuff, this new to me. I don't know nothing about that. You supposed to pick up the phone. Hey, what you said, Ricky Smile, no, y'all got each other phone numbers and y'all call yourself grown. Y'all got each other phone number, or you know somebody else that got somebody's phone number, and y'all grown. We all come from the same generation. We don't do all this. That's why I said some beef, the only beef I know how to discuss is something that's put on a grill. That's the only thing I know. I don't know nothing about because we can chop it up. We come holler at each other. I'm from the generation where we used to see each other in school. See each other in school. Y'all hear me out now. See each other in school. Have enough decorum to say, I'm gonna see you at 3. Say less. That was decorum. I'm gonna see you at 3. Everybody knew what that meant. It ain't finna. Girl, you heard. The only thing our classmates was talking about, they weren't talking about, did you hear what such and so said about such and such and so? No, what they were saying was, you heard it's gonna be a fight at 3 o'clock. We're not doing that. I come from the generation, or we would pull up on your street. We was pulling up on streets for people was doing it in cars. We would either do it on the bicycle, or we would just pull up, walk up. Hey, come on outside. Come on outside. Come on outside. Huh? Yeah, come on outside. People would form that nice little circle, and we would square it off. And some of y'all from the same generation I'm from, I don't know why y'all on social media talking. Unless you just want some money. which is crazy because I don't think you need it. I need the money. My family needs the money. Y'all don't need the money. Y'all got me and mine getting caught up in nonsense and knowing damn good and well Cat went and slept on some silk sheets. His life ain't bad. Steve Harvey, silk sheets. Dave Chappelle, I don't know. Y'all good. Stop dragging us into y'all foolishness. For a hot set with T'Challa was using the Luke Charles idea in NYC. He and Daredevil teamed up frequently did. DC speaks highly of all their heroes as if, absolutely, thank you so much for that. And I tell them, as if all of them have some sort of God in their own right, including Batman. That's low-key how they got their universe set up. A BPFB Discord server would be cool, in my opinion. We listen. We working on stuff, y'all. Man, listen. We working on some stuff. Y'all keep shooting them ideas. Y'all let us know what's gonna work. We gonna do our best to bring it to y'all because we believe the group deserves it. So yeah, keep it coming. Keep the ideas coming. Flash by Night comments coming in late. That's something DC is missing. Street level emphasis. Tobias Well equals Kingpin. Give it to us, DC. Black Lightning. See, that was the whole thing. When you look at that whole dynamic, you're right. They got street level heroes. I'm gonna say street level villains, but to a degree, by and large, it's not. They've elevated all of their heroes to God. Like when they said the Titans were replacing the Justice League as the premier superhero group, I was like, okay. I don't know how that's gonna go with a Justice League fan because as a teen, as somebody that come from the generation when the Teen Titan used to just be four, I understand the dynamic between the Justice League and the Titans. Well, they were the Teen Titans then. There's a dynamic. Justice League, Titans, Teen Titans. Okay, we got Doom Patrol over here. I understand the different dynamics. I don't know why we're trying to elevate the Titans to Justice League status. I don't know if they're being successful. Bring back the Legion of Superheroes. Me and D-Real just talked about that last night. Damn all that. Can you bring back the Legion of Superheroes? That's what I want. I don't want, you good. Bring back the Legion of Superheroes and give me a credible writer on the league. That's what I want. The Legion of Superheroes. And don't, watch this. Don't give me no race swaps. Do not just give me better stories with POC characters. Don't give me no race swaps. I don't want that. So when you bring Lightning Lad back, do not bring him back as no brother. Well, you got to make up a reason as to why he a brother and his sister ain't. Don't do that. Bring back everybody. Just give me some better backstories with the character. You can introduce more POC characters. You can. It's not impossible. But do not race swap, gender bend, and or change anybody's sexual orientation. Do not do that. I hate when y'all do that, and hate is a strong word, but the folks that do it, you act like folks like me not still living. I look young. I'm 56. I remember them stories, and I know what those folks were before you wanted to come around and be politically correct. You want to be politically correct? Create a new character. My bad. It's my little rant. Congrats. Thanks, man. Thank you so much, Flash by Night. Hey, it's our success. It's our success, and I'm not going to look at it any other way because I know, honestly, when I take a look at it, I couldn't have did it without the folks. We couldn't have did it. We couldn't have did it without the folks that's members of the channel, chose to stay members of the channel, recruited other people to become members of the channel, spread the word about the channel. My daughter for just signing up people for the channel, people that was like, hey, man, you say do it. Okay, I don't really watch YouTube like that, but I'll go ahead and subscribe to your channel. Because I heard quite a few people say something to me like, I don't watch YouTube. I didn't ask you to watch YouTube. That's not what I asked you. I asked you to support my dream, my goal that wasn't going to cost you no money. I didn't ask you to buy no book. I didn't ask you to go out and see me in a movie. I asked you to sign this up, understanding that if I can get this going, not if, because I believe in me all day. When I get this going, I can do bigger and better things. I can be someone you personally know who has achieved fame and fortune, thus serving as an example to people you personally know that, hey, Theo did it. Theo did it. Theo put his nose down. Theo said this is what he wanted to do. No different than my daughter saying she wanted to be a lawyer and she's now in law school. That's not how we move. He is there, but people think Brother Voodoo is an Avenger. Why would they do that? They do that. Is Aurora Storm a street level hair? A thief? Yeah. Hero? No. You see what I did? Street level thief? Yeah. Hero? No. He's Midnight Sun. Theo B, major difference between you and them as you don't get marching orders. You speak whatever. I like that. What's that? I don't get marching orders. I do. They just ain't coming from them. I get my marching orders. They just ain't coming from them. I don't, I just believe we it's more love out there in the world in a little bit. And I just think we need to speak more to the positivity of it and let it be known that sometimes we get ourselves caught up in stuff that ain't got nothing to do with us. It's like I look at it no different than this. I said this the other day, and brother asked me to speak on Jonathan Majors. I can speak on Jonathan Majors all day long. I can. The situation in regards to Jonathan Majors is absolutely wrong. The prosecutor, the district attorney, wanting to take it to trial was absolutely wrong. He knew damn good and well when he tried that case, it was going to be difficult as hell to prove Jonathan Majors wrong of anything. When the jury was told to go back and review the video, I knew why. I knew why, but I'm just me. And if you don't believe me, then you're not going to think that I know what I'm talking about. That's because they weren't going to find him guilty of a damn thing. And the judge wasn't going to be pressed. They're like, but Theo, how do you know that? The judge leaked the videotape. The video footage we saw was because the judge said, put it out. Well, why is the judge saying put it out? So to shut down any BS about Jonathan Majors and what he actually did to Grace Jabbar. The judge not stupid. The judge being a critically thinking person, if I put this out there, you're going to see what I'm going to see. Now, those who have an issue with Jonathan Majors, because whether he's a man or a black man or a actor, they're going to have issues with him regardless. Those that have issues with Grace Jabbar, they're going to have issues with Grace Jabbar regardless of what that video footage said. But critical thinking people are going to sit there and look at it. Well, the jury didn't want to find him guilty of that. DA said, no, there's a crime here, which it was. You need to find it. Well, they found it. That's not a good look for the district attorney's office because that crime wasn't worth you prosecuting him. That crime wasn't worth you prosecuting him. Everybody that's a critical thinking person know that. Okay, well, Disney fired him. Okay, I got it. Disney fired him. ABC did the interview. Yeah. I know what happened to him was wrong. It absolutely was wrong. I feel it was wrong for Disney, Marvel Studios to fire him. Especially when I'm looking at Amber Heard and Ezra Miller. It's absolutely wrong. Okay, well, ABC, Hulu, ESPN, Disney, Marvel Studio, them all the same people. Well, he didn't do his interview with Fox. It wasn't with NBC and the one with CBS. It wasn't on the CW. It was on ABC. The same people that fired him are the same people that fired him are the same people that paid him to do an interview to give his side of the story. I don't know what you want me to do with that. Because I ain't never been treated. You ever been treated like that by somebody fired you? I can be mad about what happened, but I ain't finna be no fool either. I vote two for the lesser. Yeah, you got to. You got to vote for the lesser two evil. You can't be saying, I'm just gonna ride it out. No, the hell. No, the hell. No. What nobody heard me say. Well, nobody ever heard me say I'm endorsing Joe Biden. That's not what I'm saying. But folks act like they can't say that. Everybody want to come out and say Joe Biden really don't care. Okay, well, you right. Okay, next, over here. Well, okay, well, I don't like Joe Biden either. I definitely don't like him. I definitely don't like him. What's the worst that can happen? Well, no, hell no. The worst that can happen, Nazi Germany. Theo, the worst that can happen, Nazi Germany. That dude got folks to storm the Capitol. I never let him live that down, and I never forgive them for doing that. As an American, every last one of them, traitors. Every last one of them, traitors, and should be locked up for life. Every last one of them, including him. Every last one of them, American traitors. See how I did that? See how I, as an American veteran, a Marine Corps veteran, am saying, as an American citizen, see how I take ownership of my country? Every last one of them need to be locked up and treated as traitors to the United States of America. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. So if that's the leader to the traitor group, no, you can't. No. Matter of fact, here we go. Y'all think this wrong. Every last one of them should be deported. Every last one of them, because they're not Native Americans, every last one of them should be sent back to the country they came from and not allowed to come back. And I'm saying that if they got here first, or if they here second, third generation, if you're a third generation Italian, you're going back to Italy. That would be me if I was the president. Soon as I got into office, I just need to know where everybody come from. Theo, President Butler, I just need to know where everybody come from. President Butler, I just need to know where everybody come from. If your ancestry is right here in America, you're not getting out. You're going to be branded a traitor for the rest of your life. You're not getting out. That's life imprisonment. If your family does not originate here in America, I'm deporting you and your entire family. I will make an example of you so nobody ever tries this again. I'd have deported Trump's whole entire family, revoked their visas, took their citizenship, since he loves to question people's citizenship. You would never be welcome in America again. That's how you take ownership of your country. And I'm saying this, and what they call me, it ain't what they call you, it's what you answer to. A defender spot is better suited for Jericho. Strange started it. I would prefer the Midnight Suns, but that's me. Neither one of us are wrong in that assessment. It's all in the programming. Yes, Grand Madam, it's all in the programming. Groovy Fee, what's going on? No disrespect to Eve. I will not have. Listen, as I said in the video the other day, too many talking points starting with Christopher Priest and not including Jonathan Mayberry. And I'm gonna say this because I know how it can be perceived, how people can take it. I'm not capping for Jonathan Mayberry because he's the white writer. That's not what I'm doing. I'm taking up for Jonathan Mayberry because nobody mentions him. No different than I would take up for another writer that had contributed to the lore, the legend of T'Challa, Black Panther, Wakanda. Certainly a writer who has made a contribution to the lore, the mythology of Wakanda. He should not be looked past. We actually mentioned what's the dude name? Ridley. more than we mentioned Jonathan Mayberry, and I can't think of one contribution that Jonathan Ridley made to the title as opposed to John Mayberry. So I just want to make sure we remember that. And so when people start talking Christopher Priest, I'll be like, don't talk to me about Christopher Priest. It's some other storylines though. I read them storylines of Christopher Priest. I want to talk about some other stuff. That world building stuff, that stuff that she doing right now. I want to talk about some stuff like that. Because in talk about some stuff like that, now I can finally get over here what they got over there. I can get me some world building. I can get me some here. The dude is basically holding down a whole nation. Can we just say this one more time? Batman is having problems holding down a whole city. You cannot be a street level hero protecting a whole damn nation. It's crazy. Steve Flash by Night. Talk. I'm doing the best I can from here. Check out Flash by Night Comics channel if you haven't already. Absolutely, y'all make sure. Y'all go ahead and check his channel out and everything like that. Flash by Night. Listen, he come with some. What got me was he went back. He took it back to Transformers. So if you like Transformers and stuff like that, check the brother out. He definitely got, and he's also over there on our TikTok and everything like that. So make sure we always trying to elevate us as a people, and that's the thing. Elevation. That's an older brother. I'm not sure if he's as old as me, but it's enough money out here for everybody. When I go back to that whole McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's thing, well, hell, Checkers, KFC, Popeyes. Like I'm not going to sit up here and do that. Like it's enough money for all of us. We can all eat. We're not all expert. We're not driving in everybody. Like we're not all in the same lane. No, he do some stuff better than I do. I do some stuff better than he do. D-Real do some stuff better than I do. It's enough. It's enough. Good God Almighty Jesus. It's enough money at you. That's all I'm saying. Like, share, subscribe. Comedian beef is funny. Pun intended to me is usually this mofo. They're like, so, because this be my thing. He stole your joke? Yeah. Did people laugh at his joke as much as they laughed at when you told it? Huh? People say hunky here. Cat. I don't, see, this be the thing. I don't want any comedian thinking that folks don't recognize the joke you may have taken from another comedian. We know when you've done it. We're just hoping you change it. Like, it's not a surprise. We can sit up here and be watching the Kings of Comedy. You and Cedric both had on some dress shoes. You and Cedric both had on glasses. You and Cedric both had on a hat. The only difference is you short, him not so much. You light skinned, him dark skinned. You a small brother, he heavy set. Okay. Well, we laugh. You think we didn't know? We didn't care. You know the only thing Cedric just needed to land it. He just needed to land a joke. But Cedric landing the joke, contrary to what you might believe, did not take no money out your pocket. Well, Theo, how so? Was Cat really finna be part of the Kings of Comedy? Cat Williams. That's a solo act. We not know. Cat don't play well with others. No. You go do your thing. Cat is Cat. Go Cat, go be Cat. But they not. Watch this. I hear it. I hear it. I know. I heard it. Mark Curry, Steve Harvey. Well, Mark, I'm gonna go ahead and say this on behalf of your fans. I can't necessarily say we like Steve. We prefer Steve. We've seen Steve Harvey more than you, but hanging with Mr. Cooper, that was our show. Like, I don't. We was trying to figure out what happened to hanging with Mr. Cooper. We was. We was upset when we didn't get no more hanging with Mr. Cooper. We would have preferred both you and the Steve Harvey show. But I don't necessarily, when you think about who you had on your show, and I'm going to say this on behalf of every brother that's a heterosexual male. When you think about who you had on your show, you had Holly Robinson, and if I'm not mistaken, she got married while she was on your show, and you had Dawn from Different World. Dawn. You just need to know we was all hurt when your show wasn't on the air. It was quite a few reasons why we was tuning in to watch Hanging with Mr. Cooper. It was, and if we had a preference, because I'm finna tell the truth and say I'm gonna tell on myself. I'm gonna tell on myself. I ain't gonna speak for nobody else. I'm gonna tell on myself. I've been a fan. I've been a fan of Dawn for a long time. Long. Good God Almighty, long time. I'm because Dawn. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get you, sucker. You dirty mother. Don't you say that. I'm gonna teach you the crime. Just don't pay. Hey, look. I'm gonna get you, sucker. I'm getting distracted, but I'm gonna come on back. You just need to know. We was trying to figure out where you was. And honestly, if you would just get a show right now, we still think you funny. I'm just saying, like, I don't know who told you we wasn't rocking with you. I don't know who convinced you we wasn't rocking with you. I don't know who got y'all over there to think that we wasn't picking up what you was putting down. No, we was fans. So what I'm saying to you, Steve Harvey ain't took nothing from you that you got. I feel like I gotta say it, and I don't want to say it, but it's the truest thing that I've ever come to understand. What God meant for you, can't no man take from you. Now, I'm just gonna say that. What God got meant for you, can't no man take from you. T-Pain, you great at auto-tune. You don't want to do auto-tune no more because that's you not want to do auto-tune no more. I don't never did give a damn about what anybody had to say about T-Pain's usage of auto-tune. Get back in the studio, give me some more damn music. Ramapal, when you had the right phone numbers and post them on the fridge, that part right there. Paul Martin, funny how in many of my schools the guy fights were squashed by 3 p.m. Girls were on the pop. 3 p.m. Hey, we ain't got to talk about it. It's not a gossip. It ain't finna make headline news. No. The only thing you know is that Mr. Martin and Theo fighting at 3 o'clock. You'll find out at 3 o'clock why they fight. What they fighting about? They'll tell you at 3. Let me see. I'm thinking of online gamer beef, talking mad trash, making threats online back in the day. Was like, meet me at the arcade if you got something to say. We all know where the arcade at. Well, all this tough talk, no. What we talking? That be my thing. What you talking tough on? So first of all, you can't do nothing on social media. But this be my thing. Y'all got each other's phone numbers. I'm not gonna believe Dave Chappelle can go. Dave say Cat's a funny guy. He's a cool dude. Okay, pause. You can tell me he funny from afar. How you know he cool from afar? Okay, well you either know Cat personally or you know somebody that calls Cat. Okay, well why you not calling Cat? If what Cat said about the other comedians was so wrong, why you didn't call him? Have a sit down with, hey man, let me chop it up with you. You smoke, he smoke. We all smoke. What why y'all ain't talk? I've never seen two men fight smoking weed. I don't even know if it's possible to get in a fist fight and smoke at the same time. I've seen two drunk people fight. I ain't never seen two people fight that's high. Unless somebody didn't drop something, or unless somebody that forgot to rotate, I ain't never seen people that smoke weed fight. I ain't never seen that before. I ain't never seen a person be moved to violence that's high. I don't even know if that's possible, to be perfect. I'll be honest with you. I don't even know if that's what that is. Well, quite a few people in they say they do this and they do that. Well, roll one up, blow one up, chop it up. What y'all keep getting us involved for? Cats act like hitting that subscribe button is filling out a job application. I think it's hate, or we don't. You know what? Hate is such a strong word. I just think seeing someone is foreign to us as a demographic. We don't know how to do that, and I've seen too many brothers and sisters that talk about it. Even the ones that are famous right now, you have to distance. It's crazy because I didn't understand it. You don't. You think about it. You think that's how that's supposed to go because you keep seeing these shows come on TV of how somebody achieves stardom, achieves success, and everything like that. You think that's how that's supposed to go, where your friends recognize you have a talent in doing something, and you could be a little nervous about chasing your dream, but they push you out there and tell you that they believe in you. No, that's not the way that is. Sad to say, that's not the way that is. I don't know why. And maybe my personal story might just be my personal story. So I don't necessarily know if it's a cultural thing, an ethnic thing. It might just be a Theo thing. But I can tell you that any success that's achieved by me, this channel, us, will be outside of where I live at now. And it would be one of those things where, because I don't go out, by and large, I stay in my home taking care of my business because I'm trying to handle business. I ain't got time to play when I'm trying to get this work. It would be one of those things where I would either first be nationally recognized or globally recognized before I'm recognized in the city I've been in since 1994. Now, the shame of it all is there are individuals in the city I live in right now that see what I'm doing, understand what I'm doing, and know that I know what I'm talking about, but they can't support me. That's the best way I can say it. For whatever reason, they can't support me. Now that support will change from I'm watching him now. Once it get to where it's gonna be at, it'll be, I know him. No, you don't know him, and you never did. You know of him. You never knew him. To know him, you have to have cared for or about him. You never did that. You know of him. So when you tell that story right. Yes, they take out another black man. Megan Good saved him. And the thing is, they can't take out a black man without our help. Some of us are dragging Jonathan Majors. That should never be the case. If Donald Trump is actually still able to run for president, and Ezra Miller and Amber Heard were able to still complete, and get paid for movie deals, then as a people, we should not allow anybody to say anything negative about Jonathan Majors. As a people, we should have already had a job for Jonathan Majors, acting job. Tyler Perry Studios, Oprah Winfrey Network, 200 black millionaires, 9 of them billionaires. We should have had a job for Jonathan Majors just to walk into. Thank you so much, I'm Rama Paul. Thank you so much. So that's what we should have had. They act like it's doing taxes. They do. So that's my. He can't be out on the street if we got a place for him to stay. That's why it bothered me when so many of us as social media influencers, man, his career over with. How? So you mean tell me you, as a black person in an entertainment business, knowing this brother got done wrong, you can't help him out? Because if I'm the fan, I just need something for him to be in, for me to come pay me some change, for him to be supported. But you there. So you mean tell me you, as the black actor, actress, writer, director, producer, TV owner, TV station owner, network owner, studio owner, you ain't got nothing for him? So you mean tell me all y'all that's got all these platforms to do, y'all ain't got no interview? Vlad can interview brothers and sisters all the damn time. Y'all couldn't interview him? What the dude, Whiskey and Smoke, Capone, whatever his name, Noriega got a podcast. What we doing? Shannon Sharp got a podcast. Stephen A. Smith got a podcast. So nobody could provide this brother a place for him to tell his story and get some money? I ain't got no money. Like, he come talk to me, but I believe the house will be full, him talking. I believe the house would be packed. If I'm interviewing, I think listen, that would be little, but I can't pay him. I can't pay him. And now, while I would be giving him an opportunity to tell his story, he would be blowing me up. I don't think I would be blowing him up. I don't think that, he would be doing me a favor. But to the other brothers and sisters, what you mean his career over with? Y'all, hold on. Who is it? Hey, come on in, come on. She at work. She at work. I'm doing it live right now. Oh, you doing it live? Hold on. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. So, I don't, like I said, I don't know how his, still his question, Theo. Let me see. Yes, appreciate the shout out. Guess I need to get back on my grind. Yeah, I mean, on your YouTube, bro. Like I said, it's a lot of food out here. Like, I'm never finna sit up here and act like we can't both be out here grinding, getting this money and everything like that. No, yeah, you need to get back on your YouTube, right? Yeah, absolutely. Go get the money. Go get this money. So yeah, that Capitol infiltration felt like a Dave Chappelle skit, something Clayton Bixby organized, but it wasn't. Right? I really was like, what they got going on? Because I really was like, y'all, because I'm like, so you mean to tell me, and this is the thing, people don't understand what they be saying by their action. So what you telling me is, next time I and United States government, you need, because this is where the United States government fell short. The United States government, because of the demographic of the United States government, they never suspected, never thought, never contemplated that their people that look like them, people that identify as them, people that come from the same race, they did not think they would do that. No, they were more concerned about people of color, i.e. Black Lives Matter. So they did not have the reinforcements there that they had while Black Lives Matters was there, because they don't take themselves seriously. So what the United States government has just done, you set precedent and you're not thinking about this. What you just did, and you got to be careful when you do this. You just told me and mine that should we lose, should the election not turn out in our favor, the worst case scenario is what you're doing to them. You should have made an example out of them. You should have made an example out of each and every last one of them. Because what you just did was you just told me and mine that based on everything that we've been through since the advent of slavery, next time something don't go our way, we can do exactly what they did. And we've never done it. We've never done it. This ain't even what this video is supposed to be about, but a racist is nothing more than a coward. You lost a presidential election. You never had a cross burned in your yard or any other religious symbol burned in your yard. You never had somebody from your family drug out of their home by somebody that didn't look like you. You haven't had somebody come to your churches and terrorize you and your people. No, you actually get to pray in peace on Sunday. You lost an election. You're going to lose this one. Run up on it. I'm going to do what every American should do. Every red-blooded American should do. You're going to lose this election too. I'm going to encourage the United States government to make an example out of you should you attempt to run up on the Capitol again. As a United States military veteran, Marine Corps veteran, I'm going to advise them to do to you what they should do to everybody that wants to turn their back on this country and treat you like the traitors you are. Run up on the Capitol again. Do it again. Do it again. And I'm asking that the United States government empower Americans to make an example out of traitors. If you're not flying the American flag, you need to get up out of my country. And the Confederate flag has never been an American flag. The Nazi swastika has never been an American flag. This is my country. You don't like it, you can get out. You don't like it, you can go back to where your mom and daddy or your grandparents came from. I didn't ask them to come over here. Don't need you over here. You can go back. You don't like the great melting pot that America is? Take your ass back to wherever you come from and eat that food that's cooked over there. Theo, your only vet quarterback options, Steelers question. Wilson, Tannehill, or Minshew as free agent, or trade first or second round pick for Fields. Who you rocking with? I'm going to wait to see how things play out in the Justin Fields' auction. I don't, at the most, a second round pick. I'm not giving up a first round pick for Justin Fields. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And if I had to sit back and I had to assess the Pittsburgh Steelers situation, I said it once before, I say it again. I don't believe Mike Tomlin's been allowed to choose his quarterback. I did see an article the other day where they were talking about Kevin Colbert, the former GM of Pittsburgh. That was the one that was responsible for the draft picks. I don't think he ever did a great job in choosing draft picks, because if we have to look at it, the Steelers have chosen draft picks. I'm going to say quarterbacks via the draft since Ben Roethlisberger. They've missed. Well, Green Bay didn't get it wrong. Not one time. Green Bay didn't get it wrong. Now, if I look at the Steelers organization, and I'm a Steelers fan, well, people get caught up in the moment. They're victims of the moment. The Steelers wasn't getting that draft right either when Terry Bradshaw, because there was a gap between Terry Bradshaw and Ben Roethlisberger. How many quarterbacks did the Steelers go through? Because Cordell Stewart was part of that. Neil O'Donnell was part of that. Now, Neil O'Donnell did get him to the Super Bowl. He threw it. I know people are going to be like, he threw that Super Bowl. Literally and figuratively. I just looked at how the brother moved. He threw that Super Bowl. That's Joey Porter said the dude couldn't even come back to Pittsburgh after that game. And he didn't. He went to the Jets. Well, But I would take Justin Fields. The Steelers need, here's what the Steelers need. Omar Khan is the new GM. They need a new offensive coordinator. Now, I would probably hire the offensive coordinator before I would go look for the quarterback, because the offensive coordinator needs to be able to work with the quarterback. So it needs to be somebody he or she sees themselves being able to work with. So I wouldn't go about the business of getting the quarterback prior to the offense coordinator. But if it were me, what I would be doing behind closed doors is I would be monitoring the Justin Fields situation as the Steelers GM. I would be looking. If I'm looking at the Justin Fields situation, then I'm looking for an offensive coordinator who can bring the most out of Justin Fields. Someone who can do for Justin Fields what they've done for Patrick Mahomes. That's the same athletic skill set. Might not be, the accuracy might not be there, but the athleticism is there. Lamar Jackson, I'm looking at that one. I would be looking at an offensive coordinator that can make use of someone with that type of skill set. I would be. So, but as Mike Tomlin has alluded to, the teams that are still in the NFL playoffs, you can't talk to their offensive coordinators, nor can you talk to their players. So it would be something that I would be looking at. I would see if I could get Justin Fields for a second or third. Or what's wrong with seeing if you can get him for a second round pick and sending them Kenny Pickett? He's under contract. So is Mason Rudolph. So is Mitch Trubisky, who started in Chicago. See what you can do. To me, Cedric's driving skit was funnier than cats. He was in a space shuttle in outer space bumping one-way cutie pie. Yeah, they all had their things, Cedric space shuttle didn't crank up first time around. So, there was some ignition problems there. There was some ignition problem there. And it's funny. Let's see here. Laugh my ass off. Fast Steve's a sidebar. I just saw Will Smith in the Green Lantern HBO series. Has anyone seen this? You said Will Smith? DC's Green Lantern? Oh, that's a fan trailer. Oh, yes, Steve. 2025 broadcast stream. Nope. Oh, okay, thanks. Comments. Okay, I'll go and put on one of Mystical Smokes. Congrats again. Thank you so much, Mr. Claiborne. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, stomping like a big dog. We're gonna keep the party rolling. We got a lot of ground left to cover. So we're gonna keep going. We're not gonna rest on our laurels at all. Tell them, brother, everything is good. Theo's preaching today. Black people were first in America. Changed my mind. I don't know how to change your mind. If watch this. If biblically speaking, the first man and woman was in Africa. That's the Bible. That's the Bible. Okay, scientifically speaking, the bones of the first person that was in Africa. Well, we'll let science tell it. It's not me. It was the flood. When the meteorite hit, stuff, water, ice caps melting and stuff like that. That's why the land mass is separated right now. That's the science. So I got the Bible saying we was first, and I got science saying we was first, and then I got science saying at one point in time all the land masses was connected. So it was nothing for me to walk my happy ass. It took a minute. It took a minute, but it was nothing for me to walk my happy ass from Africa, the land mass that makes up Africa. It's a continent. It was nothing for me to walk my happy ass to America or the Americas, whatever we want to call it. It was nothing. Like, I don't know why. And why we keep thinking, watch this. Why we keep thinking certain folks built boats first? Because you say so? Well, you lied and said it was Christopher Columbus. That was a lie. Christopher wasn't first. Well, we know that. That's science. I ain't making that up. That's science. We knew Christopher wasn't first any damn way. But so Yes. That's why I'm like, I don't know why folk be talking. I ain't black. Where you from? Where your mom and daddy from? Florida. Okay, before they got to Florida, where were they from? Where they come from before Florida? Huh? People that say hunk in here. Where was they from before Florida? Well, you know what? Sound like you don't know what the hell you talking about. So when you figure it out, you come back and talk to me. For you to tell me that you American, you telling me you Navajo, you Choctaw, you Seminole, you not telling me you Haitian. You not telling me you Haitian. If you telling me you no, you ain't telling me you Jamaican. That's not what you saying. You saying you right here. Well, if you not smoking peace pipe, you not from him. And mind you, that's not me saying that. That's two white dudes that said that in 1720. So if you got a problem with what I just said, don't take it up with me. This grown-up Bears fan here, I stay and shake my head more. Listen, man, it's been a long time for y'all. I feel bad for y'all because I was picking up what y'all was putting down back in the day when we was talking about We Are the Bears, shuffling crew, shuffling on down, doing it for you. We're not here to cause no trouble. We just came here to do the Super Bowl shuffle. Y'all, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Theo's going deep on the NFL. I'm an NFL fan. I try not to do that. The old Mac head. Oh, Chris saw dark skinned people already here chilling. Yeah, so I mean, like, if I don't know what people want me to say, you can't ask me to read the history book, quiz me on the history book, test me on the history book, and then tell me what you taught me, what you quizzed me on, and what you tested me on was a lie. You're not giving out no remedial education or nothing like that, so I don't know. Nothing about that. Hold on, I don't mean to be rude. Hey, young lady, how you doing? Young man, had a great day. Yeah. What it is y'all know my wife. She bees in the office. Bees. That's not a word. It's country grammar. I'm using. She bees in the office and everything like that. So I be out here because she be in the office. So I do a video. When we do the live later on tonight, me and my brother D Real, I'll be in the office. But in the meantime, between time right here. But yeah. All right, sis. Yeah. Fight power. So now, when we had a live tonight, I'm gonna let y'all know we just gonna be chewing the fat. Nothing serious. So when you come to the live tonight, be prepared to have a good time. We're not doing nothing too serious. You got something to drink on, bring something to drink. If you got something to blow on, just whatever you got to do to put yourself in a nice state of mind. That's because we celebrate. We celebrate. We celebrate tonight. I'm celebrating with the Rock With Me family and everything like that. So y'all come on over. We're gonna celebrate. If we haven't figured it out yet. I said I was gonna set up my monthly subscription to StreamYard. So we gonna do it. Just trying to figure out how, but it will be, watch this, it'll be at 9:30. 9:30, no different than when my brother D Real does his live and everything like that. So it's either going to be here or there, but we are going to celebrate. So just like I said, just come prepared to have fun. Come with some loose topics. Let's not talk about anything serious. Good God Almighty, we do that enough as it is. So we've been vibing. Yeah, we did that. We've been vibing, and that's what we're gonna do tonight. We're gonna keep the party rolling and everything. Like I said, man, thank y'all so much. Once again, this is not something that would not have been possible without y'all. We grow stronger. We grow as a number every day. And as myself and D Real realize, the more people that we have rocking with us, the more people that we know are growing the Black Panther knowledge. And honestly, I'm gonna say it like this: we have not mentioned his name today, but we don't have to. But I will. Black imagery and black representation is what Chadwick Boseman was all about. So while we don't mention his name in each and every video, the sentiment is the same. Black unification, Black imagery, and Black representation. Those were things that when you learn about that man, those things meant a lot to him. And if you say you're a fan of his, you also know that it wasn't just about being Black. It was about knowing who you were. There's strength in knowing your identity as a person. There's a lot of strength that comes from that. And Chadwick, if we're talking about strength, we're talking about somebody whose body ravaged with cancer. He knew it, kept it to himself because he did not want that to be the talking point. Played the role of what many of us consider to be, notice I said played the role of what many of us consider to be the greatest Black superhero created. And he did it admirably well. He will for always be the first one that did it. And he will always be forever remembered as such. But as a man, we need to remember the things that he accomplished as a man. Understanding, not being a crab, that one of your co-stars is not being compensated financially. The young lady that Chadwick gave, not donated, the young lady that Chadwick Boseman gave a portion of his salary to, she didn't have the Taraji P. Henson moment. She didn't have the Taraji P. issue. She didn't have the Dijmon Hensu issue. No, the same brother that walked into the office at General Hospital, the same brother who went to the execs at Marvel, he handled that. And the only reason why we know he handled that is because she said something. That is the same brother who understood the image of imagery so much that he fought for it, protested for it not to be merged with another school while he was at Howard. Think about that when people tell you protests don't work. Protests are no good. It says a lot if you telling me you're a Chadwick Boseman fan. Think about the brother who said, I don't take the roles when questioned about does he turn down certain roles? I don't take the can't read, can't swim, can't drive role. It's a reason why we tip our hat to Chadwick Boseman and the roles that he's portrayed. Based on everything that we've learned about the man, he was a man of great character, great integrity. Well, when we're talking about our race of people, our ethnic group, our culture, we need more of that, not less. We need more of us to move that way if we want to solve our problems. Let me say that one more time, because that's the thing that I want to end this video with. We need more of us to move that way than the way we're currently seeing us move. You take that for what you will. That's my time. I'm out. Make sure you got your notifications on. We're going to come back tonight. We're going to celebrate. We're going to have fun. So do whatever you got to do to have fun. We're going to have fun. Bring your significant other. We're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. Bring all the crazy behind questions you got. Don't bring no serious questions to this. Do not bring no serious topics to this, because this is not what this is. We got other days to be there. No, this is going to be a celebration. We're going to have fun. D. Steezel, bring the music references. We might not be able to play them on YouTube, but damn it, I bet we know the lyrics to it. So yeah, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, Mr. Claiborne. Eastern Standard Time. That's a great question. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. What do you say? D-Real, you know what I mean. You damn it, great question, but you know what I mean. So it's 9:30%. You know what I mean. It's 9:30. It's 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. It's 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, dadgummit. Y'all got me confused. I'm sitting up here. Wait, what time is it when I be watching? It's 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So that's what it is. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna be good. We're gonna have fun. Thank y'all so much and everything like that. In the meantime, between time, we are out. Comic book reviews will, because I just don't. Comic book reviews will start up again tomorrow and everything like that. In the meantime, in between time, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for getting us here. We got more mountains to climb and everything like that. So in the meantime, between time, click, like, share, subscribe. Take care of your health. We're all getting older. Because as I say, I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk about you. Thank y'all so much. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.